Next on my bucket list is to go on a camper van trip with my family. This was actually on my vision board for last year. I'll show it to you. Funny, when I first put up this picture, I didn't actually envision an actual camper van trip. I just put it on there. Then last summer, Kent and I thought, why not do a cross-country road trip? And we actually did reserve a camper van rental and planned it out, but we ended up deciding to move to California, so we dropped that trip. I was bummed about that. The kids were disappointed because they were really looking forward to it. Fast forward to a year later in 2025, we were wondering what we should do for the kids' spring break, and we decided to go for it. But shorter, and we stayed local in California. Still, we were excited. We're here! We're here! Even though this trip was a long time coming and it was finally happening, I still didn't even prepare well for this trip. Life was just hectic at the time, and then we started the trip. It was like we got hit by blunder after blunder. First, I forgot my driver's license. It was in another purse, so I couldn't drive the camper van. Kent had to be the sole driver of this trip. Okay, cool, except hard. A picture of my ID, would that work? No, we need your driver's license. You need the actual ID? Okay, good one. You're picking it up today and dropping it off on the 28th? On Friday, yes. Next, Ramona's asthma started acting up, and I realized I forgot to pack her inhaler. I called her doctor, the pharmacy to see if we could get a refill, and we thought we might have to take her to urgent care. No, unfortunately, there are no more refills. We need a new prescription. You can try to have your daughter's doctor send us a prescription. We're closed for lunch from noon to 2 p.m. If you have an emergency, please hang up and call. Luckily, Ramona started to feel better, and we were like, okay. And then we hit a bump. Not a literal bump, a figurative one. We were supposed to be in Malibu by now, but no. We were driving on the Pacific Coast Highway to Malibu, and it was closed off due to the Palisades fire. So we had to take a detour and wasted a couple hours with the traffic in LA. Our camper van trip is definitely not off to a good start. But we're thinking positively. Hope we get to Malibu before it gets too dark. We've officially missed the sunset window. At least we'll wake up to the beach view, right? Ready for bed? Yes. Good night. Good night. Cheers to a rough start, but we made it. Happy campers now. Day one was definitely bumpy, but it was smooth sailing after that. Did you know that it's healthy to be bored? It's good for you. Before we left on this trip, Kent said that we should leave the iPads at home. No video games or screens at all. Admittedly, I was a little nervous. I was like, really? Of course, I wasn't planning on having them be on screens all the way, but for longer parts of the drive, it would have been something to keep them busy. But no, learn to be bored. Enjoy nature. Just be. I was like, okay, let's do it. Live the way we did in our own childhood. Endure and survive. Endure and survive. As a millennial mom, I don't know about other millennial parents, but I feel like it's really important to me to make sure that my children experience life the way that we did. Time outside in nature, being imaginative, playing freely, without technology, experiencing real life, you know? We stopped by a cute little town, Solvang. It's a Danish town on the way to Morro Bay. Camping plus fake nails equals to what? Except hard. I did not get these fake nails for this trip, by the way. Sup, fam? The name for her. Her name is Polly, short for pollinator. Food always tastes better in nature. We are not a very outdoorsy family. We don't go camping often, but I would love to do that more, yes. It can be easy to romanticize camping and being outdoors, but it is hard. We were dirty. We didn't pack that great. Sleep was not that great, and I looked like it. Enjoying this camper van? Yes. We're going back to Great Grandpa's home tonight. Are you ready to go back? Yes. Yes, for my iPad and video games. You're ready for your iPad and video games? You survived without your iPad and video games all this time. Awesome, I'm so proud of you. Ready for our coffee. Hello, Mr. Turner. I'm curious. Do you feel ready to go back to Great Grandpa's home tonight? I could do more. Ultimately, at the end, it's always worth it. This camper van trip was pretty short, but it was still such a core memory for us. We will definitely plan for longer trips. You ready to go home? Ready to go home? Love you. 7 years ago, I came to this parking lot. I painted using palm tree fronds. I painted them and started selling a few. That's how I'm enjoying my retirement. Do you have any lunch recommendations around here? Pismo Beach Fish and Chips, it's close by. Our camper van trip is approaching to a finish. We're on the way home. I'm proud of the kids. They were such troopers. They've survived this trip without technology at all. It was nice to reconnect with nature and to reconnect with each other. If you want to keep the kids busy without screens during trips, I recommend this. Alas, we did have one final mishap. We were on our way home when we realized our tire had a nail in it. We had to pull over to a tire shop and get a new tire. This trip really did test us in many ways. What I learned was that even though we faced situations and mishaps, and we felt mad, frustrated, disappointed, ultimately, we can't go against each other and play the blame game. We have to say we're in this together, and we truly did get through it together as a family. Camper van trip? Check.